Ben Nevis is the beast of Scotland and the highest mountain in all of the UK. And today we're making it to the very top. And we're not taking the easy way up or down. Now I could tell you it is beautiful, because it is. And I could tell you to be prepared for all 4 seasons, because up here you're probably going to experience them all. And
I'm not gonna lie, this is a tough enough hike.
But the truth is, climbing a mountain like this isn't meant to be easy. It's about pushing yourself to your limit, feeling the burn in your legs and a sense of adventure in your soul. And if you're lucky enough, getting a breathtaking view out over the Scottish Highlands from the very top of the UK.
I'm glad we didn't come for the view.
But maybe don't build your hopes up too high for that one. So here's the deal, we're going to the very top together, step by step, rain or shine, and by the end of this hike, you'll know exactly why Ben Nevis isn't just a normal mountain, but it's a full experience. So last night we stayed right at the very foot of Ben Nevis, and we are heading up this way this morning, and check out this flock of fans and campers.
So busy. I think we came here last night around 7 p.m.
Around 7 p.m.
and we were lucky to get a park. We
So
kind of just had to
lucky.
wait on anyone that was in a car to come back down from the mountain, and then fingers crossed get a space.
Yeah, I would say there's maybe 15 to 20 spaces here, and once they're gone, they are gone. Cars have actually had a park over here, and you're not allowed to park here either. We had to sit here waiting for like quite a while until a space became free, but we did get lucky, as Aisling said. But today's the day. Let's do it, lads. Locked up, ready to go.
I left the window open. There's quite a few people out in front of us this morning.
We were reading loads of reviews, researching the path last night in the fan, and loads of different things said to start before 8 a.m. Anybody who started before 8 a.m, they said like there was people, but it wasn't too bad. Anybody that started after that said that it was like a queue going up. So it's clearly an immensely popular route to do. By the way, if you are trying to find the car park of where to park to do Ben Nevis, there's a couple of different routes up the mountain, but the most popular and accessible path is this one, and it is the mountain trail, and it's right at the entrance to the Ben Nevis Inn, which is this building over here right behind us. So if you bash that into your maps, you'll come straight here, and it's a beautiful morning. However, we can see a big badass cloud up there. There was a storm yesterday, but when there's all the people on the trail, that's always a good sign. We're not the only ones out here doing it. So this full first third of the path is literally like steps the whole way up. I believe the steps take you up to around 700 meters. So it is an absolute leg burner. And the queues of people going up is savage. The further up we're getting, the more people there is. Turns out we were definitely not out early enough in the morning, and there is people of all ages. We have kids, we have elderly people, we have couples, families, a wee bit everything. Dogs as well, and we also have a lovely wee stream running the whole way down the mountain, down to the base, and the noise of it is beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a tough enough hike. It's not that the terrain is bad, but it's just very steep and a lot of steps all at the same time. And I think because you're kind of working on other people's pace, because there's that many people, it kind of throws you off a little bit. But we've got a bit of a clear window, so we're going to make the most of it.
Go on, you girlie. Oh, it is getting breezy now. We have made it up to the very top of the steps. So we must be about 700 meters up at the moment, but we've had to get on our big boy jackets because it's very exposed up here. We can see Ben Nevis here is just covered in cloud. So we don't want to get cold, even though it's cold now, we don't want to get colder and then not be able to warm up. So it is jackets on time. You good?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it, let's do it. Go on, you got this. Hey. There is a lot of this path where you have to cross over these wee waterfalls, streams, and that one there was probably the biggest one yet. Very, very doable. However, Aisling had a wee speed wobble whenever she was going over. Whew. And it is a clear and beautiful day. You can see cloud obviously in the top of Nevis, but largely it's clear. So there is multiple routes, as we said, to do Ben Nevis. You can either go straight up and straight down the same path. It's roughly around, I think, like a 12k hike, or you can do a massive big circular loop. Now, to do the loop, you're actually meant to park in a totally different car park compared to where we're parked, but it was a paid car park, the one we're in, it's free, so we parked in it last night, and we are still going to do the loop. However, that means that our route is going to be even longer. So the circular route's around 17k roughly. I reckon we'll have about 20k today.
We are taking a very important break. A chicken break.
It's food time. We are about 2.5 hours in, and we are just about to go and enter into the cloud. And we thought, yeah, the cloud, this one here. And we thought before we do that, it's going to get really cold then. We'll have a wee break, a wee power boost. So we have a box of chicken drumsticks. Protein.
The night before a hike is very important when it comes to food preparation. I don't care if I don't have the right clothing. I know it's very important to have the right clothing, the right shoes and all that jazz, but if I don't have the right food, then we have a problem.
And today, we have the right food.
We definitely have the right
Literally
food.
a box of chicken drumsticks. And then we have loads of sandwiches and crisps and bananas and biscuits and nuts and sweets and multivitamins and water and a coffee. Oh, we have coffee too. We have a load of stuff with us, basically.
Moral of the story, be over-prepared, not under-prepared.
Right, now that we've finished up lunch, and before we go any further, I really wanted to tell you about my newest obsession, and that is this right here. Now, this looks like just a normal ring, but it is not. This is a smart ring. It's the Ultra Human Ring Air. You might have noticed I wear a lot of rings. I love a wee bit of bling on my fingers, but this has totally changed the game for me. This ring right here tracks my sleep, my steps, my skin temperature, my recovery, my stress levels, and so much more. But my favorite feature about it is probably the fact that it actually tracks my caffeine intake. So I drink a lot of coffee, probably like a lot of other people out there, and I really wanted to reduce how much coffee I'm taking in the day, and this has helped me do that. It tells me my optimal caffeine window, so that actually prevents me from crashing and burning out during the day because I'm drinking too much coffee, and it helps me work at my most productive. The battery life in this bad boy is anywhere from 4 to 6 days, and it comes in a load of different colours, so you can actually decide which one you prefer, what's suited to you. I stuck with the silver because obviously all my rings are silver, and I just wanted it all to kind of seamlessly flow together. All the information from the ring is then transferred over to the Ultra Human app on your phone, so you can actually keep a wee eye on it throughout the day and see how you're getting on. So if you want to keep a better eye on your body's performance, improve your sleeping routine, look at your caffeine intake, reduce your stress levels, then check out ultrahuman.com/Eoin and Aisling, or you can click on the link down in the description of this video, and you can use our code UHEOIN10 at checkout to get a 10% discount on your order. So let's take this ring. We're going to make our way up to the very top of the UK now, and I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on my body's performance throughout the rest of this hike.
Well, I'm glad we didn't come for the view. I would love to say that it's going to clear up, but it's definitely not. Like,
I doubt it.
no, it's definitely not. Apparently you only get like one in every 10 days clear at the top of Ben Nevis. I read that earlier.
More than I heard. I see. I thought it was once a year.
Well, depends what article you read. Okay, so we're now coming up to about 900 metres, and the cloud has very clearly ate us alive. But the path has actually changed a little bit. It's not so much steps anymore, but it's more like just loose stone in parts. But yeah, we're kept going. You can tell by my out of breathness that it's still tough, like, but it's good.
It is totally doable, and I think the very wide range of people that is doing it proves that, from kids to elderly people to tiny wee small house dogs. And it has got very nippy now that we are inside this cloud. We can see bugger all, and now that I'm looking at myself in the camera, you can see bugger all of us as well. And there we have it. We have pretty much reached the top of Ben Nevis, the UK's highest mountain. And very much so as expected, There's no view.
However, even though there is no view right now, it's actually cleared a little bit. So like there is a little bit of visibility.
We might hang around for a while and see. Hopefully the cloud will clear.
We have got so freaking lucky. Look out over this. Look at them clouds. That is insane. Go quickly before it gets you.
Right. Clouds, man.
I think we have timed our summit time perfectly because, like, even over here, oh my god, look. You can see that ridge the whole way across in between the clouds.
Oh, you can, yes, yeah. That
Like,
might be our way down.
The whole way up, it was just thick with cloud.
Like that now.
Like that. So we might have actually timed it perfectly. That the clouds kind of like, it must have been a really big cloud and now it's going that way.
Well done.
Making it to the top of the mountain means one thing. More food.
More food. The only reason we go hiking is so we can eat food in beautiful places. Like, is there another reason to climb a mountain? I don't know.
Exercise? I don't think so. Okay, go on.
So, we had lovely fresh baguette sandwiches that we had made up last night with chicken, stuffing, peppers, onions, lettuce, sauce, crispy onions and loads of other things. But they've kind of gone a wee bit unfresh looking overnight. They're a wee bit smushed, a wee bit soggy. Probably shouldn't have put the sauce in them, but here we are.
They look like a Subway that you've left for a couple of hours at the bottom of your bag and you've kind of forgot about.
They do indeed.
I'm sure they'll taste lovely.
Yeah, they'll be cool. So we are currently making our way down from the top. It was very windy and cold up there, so after a bit of lunch we decided to move on, and we did get a few views as well. The sky and the cloud cleared up a wee bit, but we are doing the loop of Ben Nevis, which means the circular route, which means we are not going back down the path that we came up, which is what most people is doing. They're taking the one route up and the one route down. The circular route, however, requires going down literally the side face of Ben Nevis that doesn't really have a path, as you can see. It is literally just all loose rock and stone, big boulders, and you kind of just have to navigate your own way. We're using All Trails hiking app on our phone to navigate this route, and according to it, we probably should have done the route the other way. It's telling us we should be going up this, not down this, which now that I'm doing it, I can understand why. It is way easier to scramble up rocks than it is down rocks. However, we're more than fit for this. We've got this. It does say not to do it unless like you're experienced and stuff, but if you know me and Ashley and you've been following the channel for a while, we do this shit all the time. We're used to this. So I don't think it's anything out of our nature, out of our comfort zone. I think we're grand, and we're actually going to be following down the whole way along this rocky ridge that is just about to clear and disappear into the clouds. We can see a few people coming up it. There was a few people we just met scrambling up here too, but in terms of the amount of people doing this path as opposed to the first path that we came up, it is a very small fraction of people, hence why we want to do this one. We don't really enjoy hiking popular paths where there's loads of people. I get a wee bit pissed off and fed up and getting stuck behind people. So if you do want to do an accessible route, if you're coming as a family, if you're a wee bit unsure if you're fit to do the hike in general, the other route's totally doable. This one, however, be selective if you're going to do it, I would say. How are you getting on?
I'm good, just taking it nice and slow.
Take it nice and easy. There is no rush. It took us around 3.5 hours to get to the top. So I think our total hike time, we're expecting could be anywhere in around the 10-hour mark. But we will wait and see, and we'll let you know at the very end once we complete it. You're like a ninja. Ninjaline. Ninjaline. Aisling the ninja.
This is so enjoyable though. And the guys up there said we have an epic ridge coming our way.
Boom. Let me see your ridge dance again. What was that? Ridge dance.
That's the only thing about walking and climbing in these different types of situations. You just have to kind of like test the ground. See how stable it is, because a lot of these rocks aren't the most stable.
Are not stable at all. Like, check this out. It is a find your own path, find your own route type of situation. And just taking it slow and steady is the key. There we have it. We are safely down the rocky path and we are coming into the ridge, and we even have a wee bit of grass here on the side of the mountain. We met quite a few more people coming down there and they were very friendly. They were lovely. They were telling us this ridge coming up is going to be wicked. But we did meet a few people who had... Did I actually talk about the ropes already?
No.
Did I not?
So?
No? Okay.
Well, you can't use that.
Gonna do that again, Owen. Yeah.
Farted all over it.
Farted loads there, smells really bad. Whoa, need to watch where I'm going. Took us about 40 minutes to get down there and we met quite a few people. Most of them lovely, telling us that this ridge coming up is going to be absolutely epic. Some of them said it's very narrow. However, we were getting a little bit nervous. We met a few people that had helmets, that had ropes and lots of actual like climbing gear, and we were starting to wonder like, shit, like do we maybe need to be more equipped for this? But the second guys we met, like a couple of guys, they were like, no, you're grand, like you don't need it at all. But that was epic. Was class.
I actually do remember seeing something about there's an even more difficult route over this side. So those people with the ropes might have been on a different route.
They might have been down here, but like look how unbelievable this is.
It's epic.
Like it is rugged, it is rocky, very Lord of the Rings-esque. I feel like I'm off my wee Hobbit adventure here. Wow. We're going on an adventure!
Going on an adventure! Literally views from all angles. I know it looks pretty cloudy behind me, but in front of me we've got beautiful mountains over here, a valley and an unbelievable waterfall in the distance. I don't think we're going to be able to capture that one for you, but I just spotted it and I'm like, chef's kiss. Super windy, so I don't know if you'll even be able to hear me, but the second half of this hike has been absolutely brilliant. We made our way down from Ben Nevis to Carn-Mordurg, and now we've made our way over to Carndurg, and honestly the views have been spectacular. It's been so much fun and we have met so many people along the way that have been so lovely. So I think from here on we've got a pretty easy hike. We've got the difficult part over us, and now we just gotta make our way back down to Valried.
Oh man, like look at the shape of this. That is just pure swamp. Oh. Oh. There has to be a better way.
god. As you can see, I've got comfortable on the floor of Valerie because we have literally just got back. I think it was an 11-hour hike in the end. Very good. Second half, definitely better than the first half in terms of if you're a more experienced hiker. But what a day. Ben Nevis completed it.
I think this is us for the night, lads. We're done. See you later.